It's Friday, the 30th of May, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is hopefully completing the Lamborghini Huracan STO limited series within Real Racing Free 13.4. Right, let's get on with this. Boom. Bit of audio. There we go. Right. Oh, so I did get up to 66% yesterday. So the intention today is to take it to 100%, starting the stream earlier than normal, which means I've got 1 hour, 44 minutes still of free servicing. Should be enough to take this all the way to 100%. Let's find out. Starting off with elimination event around Suzuka. Let's go. Now I really got on with this car yesterday. Pretty fast, pretty good top speed, nice and grippy. Oops. And the brakes were pretty good as well. There we go into first. Ha. The Adventures of Two Dogs, Valentine and George, says, stop yapping and get on with it. I wasn't yapping. I was just doing my intro. Blimey, governor. Everyone's a critic nowadays. I don't know. Oh, hello, here we go. Oh, that hurt. Inside the car. Yep, cracked windscreen. Nevertheless, we are in the lead. Whoops. And they then go on to say, you love it really. Well, I guess so. No wrong with a bit of banter with the audience. Right, there we go. 2 cars left in the race. I am first. Just by over 100 yards. There we go, that's the win. Needed that. Okay. All right. That's 1 race down. No need to service the car just yet. On to the next. Head to head at the road course at Daytona International Speedway. Oh, and it's at night. Of course, it's at night. go. Into first. Boom. Up, up, up. Round the corner. Still in the lead. Reckon if I'm in the lead still after this corner, then we should be alright. There we go. Final part of the track or the lap. There we go. Another head-to-head first. Excuse me. There we go. Right, next up, Cup. Right, 71%. So I reckon if we win this, 73%, next tier will earn us the next set of rewards. Does it tell us? Oh, it does actually. 8. And then 20. Ooh. Ooh. How about that? Right. Let's go. Circuit of the Americas, 3 laps. It's the Grand Prix circuit. Again, at this stage of the competition, for it to be only 3 laps, I'm happy with that. I have got this limited series balanced correctly, I'd say. Just about got round there. A little bit wide there. Seems I forgot to brake. Yeah, that wasn't the best first lap. Let's see if we can improve. Lap 2. We are in the lead at least. Okay, much better this time round. We go 132 this time. You can really sling this car around this track. It's great. But sometimes you might go a little bit too crazy. And again. There we go, that is victory and another tier completed. Like the car does need servicing, so it's free and it's instant currently. That'll run out very shortly. Okay, there we go. That is 73% and tier 11 completed. On to tier 12. I'm going to start with the Speed Snap, which is around the road course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This should mean 75%. Fan Gaming enters the chat and says hello. Hello, Fan Gaming. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, I got that. I got that. I did that. I think. Yeah. First. Okay, there we go. 75%. Another set of rewards, including 8 gold. And a free and instant servicing for an hour. But we'll save that, hopefully, for another day. Right, we're going to do the Cup next. It's the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. Ironic, as it is the Spanish Grand Prix in Formula One this weekend. So safely up into 6th, 4th, 5th, 4th. Getting a bit crazy there. Getting a bit crazy there. Okay, so this is the test. Next lap. Oh dear. Oh, not very good. There we go. Now, if you consider the F14T, I did a lap time with that car in 1:12. I think that's pretty impressive. But obviously I did make a few mistakes like I've done here. Oh, and again. I think this indicates how hard this particular track is. If this very grippy car, I'm going into the corners a bit too fast. A 1:16, albeit a not particularly perfect lap. Well, there we go. Still got first on the home stretch. Next up, endurance. Around Mount Panorama. Put down, overtake. Simple. At least into 7th. Three. Can we get any further? There we go. Bang through. Okay, into fifth, and we've got 4 miles on the scoreboard. I think there's no doubt I'm going to get first here. Fourth, 5 miles. Into second. There we have first. Everything else is a bonus from now on in. Okay. Eight miles on the scoreboard. 65 seconds left. Oh. Oops-a-daisy. Bit messy that lap. There we go, that is 10 miles scored. Flying it around. Ooh, evil. Flying it around this track. That's 12 miles on the scoreboard. Daisy. Okay. There we go. Oh dear. There we go. Hmm. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. And that's, I believe, another tier completed. Tier 13 opens up. Okay, so Joshua Kate asks, "Whoa, how did you get all that gold? Please help." Well, to be fair, it's not that much. Um, but there is a video that I have on my YouTube homepage. So if you subscribe to the channel, the default page, I think it's called Harvesting Gold or Gold Harvesting. So there are a number of things that you can do on a weekly basis, well, a daily basis and a weekly basis. So it includes things like as simple as racing every day, going into the game every day because you get daily rewards and sometimes they're gold. If you do enough racing, you go up to a particular level in terms of fame and then you start getting double points. Every time you go up a fame level, you earn gold. You can earn rewards. So just by playing videos in this section, you can play a video and earn gold. There's also daily adverts you can play that earns you gold. So there's lots of different ways in which you can earn gold. In addition, on a weekly basis, you've got your weekly time trial and your online multiplayer tournament. They always pay gold, so it's important that you do both of those events. Now, to begin with, you're not going to score a lot, but just getting into the habit of playing in those events so you're earning weekly gold is important. And that's all I've done. And then over a period of time, you build up your skill, you build up your range of cars, and you can compete at a higher standard. He says, "What do you mean not that much?" Well, some people have a lot more gold. But literally, what I do is I'm in a position now where I've got most of the cars. So I can, whenever there's an offer on a weekly basis to upgrade a car with a discounted upgrade, I can apply that. But if you haven't got loads of cars, I think your focus needs to be doing the series that you can, doing the races, building up that car catalogue by winning those cars, buying those cars if there are dollars or if they're M dollars. And then once you've got your gold above 1,000, you can start taking advantage in each season and start winning cars. But what I used to always do was make sure I've got over 1,000 gold before I attempt to win a car. Because you do have to then upgrade the cars and they do cost gold. And typically they cost at least half the cost of the car. So there we go. Hopefully that helps. But if you want a bit more detail, I do have a video on my channel. It's as I said, it's either called Harvesting Gold or Gold Harvesting, and I go into it with a lot more detail. Joshua Key says, if it's a mod, please send me. No, it's not a mod. No, this is real racing in real time. No fudgers, no cheats, just me and my terrible racing. Sometimes it's okay though. Ayaka Yokotar says, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. Good to see you again. And Lord Night Moon says hello also. Hello back. Good to see you also. And Joshua Key says, I salute you, man. I'm still at level 180. Okay, well, I believe, I might be wrong, it might be a bit higher, but if you're not earning double gold on a day on your daily rewards, you're not far off doing it. So keep it up. And Mohammed Sadiq says hello. Hello back, sir. Good to see you. Right, okay, let's carry on. We are at tier 13 now, close to completing this limited series. Let's start with Hunter. Now, again, I'm going through this limited series, but I do already own the car. So what I will go through at the end, once we know what the minimum PR is required to complete all races, I'll advise what the gold total you have to upgrade the car, and what the R dollar cost is to upgrade the car. And obviously, if you're able to then complete all the tiers, you get the car for free, and it's still got the upgrades on it. So I think it's worthwhile doing with this car, because this is an excellent car to drive. Really well balanced between acceleration, top speed, brakes, and grip through the tyres. I have very much enjoyed driving this car. Oh, see, there you go. A little bit of a mistake there. Managed to get it back though. Okay, so into fifth. Fourth. Third. Second, first. Oh dear, it's going to be close though. Oh. And again, hit the wall there. But I think we're okay. We're okay, we've got first there. A couple of mistakes there, but we got through it. Mohammed Sadiq says, how you drive on the corner, I can't handle. Well, practice makes better. So if you can't do it today, you can give it a go, and you never know, you might be able to do it tomorrow. I also have a series called Practice Makes Better, where I go through different cars, racing specifically on the time trials, just to show how you can improve with 0 assists as well. So, you know, you just keep trying and eventually you do get better. Joshua K says, can I see how many race events you have completed? Oh, yeah, loads, because I've been racing this for over, well, 12 years on and off. So let me have a think. Where is that? Is that in? There we go. No. Is it across one? Total races. 58,953. The majority is gold. But you see there, I've got 23,199 where I've not come anywhere. But quite often that'll be to do with events where you've just got to get round. But there we go. So hopefully that helps with that answering that question. Let's get back into the racing. And Mohammed Sadiq says, change the camera. I prefer driving like this. I think driving is all about peripheral vision. And I do find it's quite restrictive on a game when you do this vision. I don't think it's quite as good as that. Now, a lot of people prefer this vision, but I prefer this. But again, it's all about personal choice. I just happen to prefer this point of view. Okay, so I'm into second. 7 cars, make that 6 left in the race. Let's see if we can close him down. There we go. There we go. Into first. Boom. Just a case of staying there now. Easier said than done. Hey, there we go. Definitely got a podium. Looks like we're about to go down to 2 races. It's pretty close though. I'm only 80 odd yards ahead of second. So I do need to keep my wits about me. But I think we're okay now. There we go. That's a victory. Joshua Key says, you are officially my real racing goat. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. There are lots of people that play this game that are better than me, that's for sure. But I enjoy playing it. I like playing it when I stream in real time. So it's always live. Just a bit of fun. I like the interaction that I get from the chat. So yeah. And sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have bad days. If you look, for example, at this week, when I think it was Tuesday stream, and the first day of the new weekly time trial, boy, I was not happy with the Ferrari F14T. I could not get on with it. But again, that's another beauty about this game. All the cars do drive differently. Okay, another cup. It's another 3 laps, which is good. I prefer a limited series that doesn't have very long cups. 3 to 4 laps, I think, is enough for me. Okay, into 11. Now into 7th. Oh. There we go, into 6th. And that 5th. Whoop. Okay, so that is lap 1 down, 2 more laps to go, and 3 cars to overtake. That's more than doable. Especially around Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. Oh, in fact, there we go. There's 2 cars done already. There we go. Into first. Now, you do need to consider the fact that I do have a fully upgraded car. So it's not me making this look easy, it is the fact the car is fully upgraded. And that's because I won this car a long time ago. But again, it's another example of flashback events. If you haven't won a car because you've started playing this game later than obviously when it began, don't worry too much. They always do flashback events. So if there's a particular car you want to win, if you wait long enough, I'm sure the flashback event will come up. But as I said, at the end of this event, once I've completed limited series and we know exactly what the final PR is, I'll just quickly go through, if you don't own this car, what it will cost you. Newsflash, it's not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. But I think it's worthwhile. It's a great car to drive. Okay, final part of the final lap. 600 yards ahead of second. Don't think I'm going to be caught now. There we go. That's the first. Oops. Stay on track. There we go. Oops. There is the car. It's free and it's instant for the moment. I think we've got just over an hour left on that. Okay, the penultimate tier, tier 14, getting close now to completing. Drag race first. Nice quick race. That wasn't the best of starts by me, but it was good enough. That guarantees at least second, one final race. There we go. Another first. So we're doing okay. We're doing fine. 1,050 gold on the board. Another reward still to come when we get it up to 100%. But my target was to be over 1,000 gold come Tuesday. So already achieved that goal. Okay, next speed record around the Nürburgring. And it's the full Grand Prix circuit. Well, we can just race around this because there is a straight towards the end where you can just not worry about braking. Pretty much guarantees getting first. Up, 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 off track. Take a look around the back of the track there. Expecting just a little bit too much of this car. So let's rein it back in a bit. Or not. Oh, done it again. Man, I'm all over the place on this one. Okay, there we go. Right. Here we go. Don't need to worry about stopping. But I have already done it, so I am. There we go. Nice and straightforward. There we go. Okay, so just one more race in tier 14 to complete. The Bugatti circuit, 3 laps. Oh, I do like it when it's 3 laps. Uh, 22 cars, including mine. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so we're into 4th. How about 3rd? Second. Okay, there we go. Second at the end of lap 1. 2 more laps. Only 1 car to overtake. I like those odds. There we go. Just a case of staying in first now. Okay, end of lap 2, in first, 100 yards ahead, final lap. Oh, mistake. Oh. There we go. There we go. That's first. And that's tier 14 completed. There we go. Okay. Right. So tier 14 completed. One final tier remaining. So the minimum PR required to complete this limited series, there it is, 78.7. So remember that, and we'll have a look at, once I've completed these 3 races, we'll have a look at what we need to upgrade to 78.7. Right, let's do Hunter first. We'll finish off with the endurance, I think. So we'll do Hunter first. And we might actually get this done in just over an hour. That's not too bad at all. Especially for a Friday evening. Time to relax, I think, after a long week of work. Even though some of us did have Monday off. Okay, let's push. Here we go, 1600. There we go, less than 1,000. The Hunted is in view. Time to overtake him. Race to the finish line. There we go, first. Okay, that's Hunter done. Only 2 more races are left. So let's do the Laguna Seca. Again, it's 3 laps. You know what? 3 laps around this circuit. That's quite hard, I reckon. Might be a bit tough, this one. Gonna have to push to get this into first place. Let's see what we can do. Now, because I'm having to push, definitely round the 180 bend here on the inside. You know, and onto the on here. There we go. I'd like to be in 14th at this corner. There we go. Just about did it. Man, I reckon to get first here is going to be hard work. I'm only up to 9th. Made that 7. I mean, fortunately, I can see all the cars just ahead of me. So, 5th by the end of lap 1, 2 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. I do at the moment think this is quite achievable. Obviously made easier by the fact that my car is fully upgraded. there we go, into second. Still a lap to go and only one car now to overtake, and I'm going to hold back, just slow down. Get him on this corner, nicely and easily. There we go, into first. Managed to get first in 2 laps, wow. Again, I think this is more to do with the car than me. This is a great car to drive. Oh. Getting a bit crazy there, still in the lead. I've actually got quite a lead, so that mistake hasn't cost me. There we go. That's the last cup completed. One more race remains, and it's an endurance. 98%. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. 97%. Endurance around Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it is the road course. I like this course. Nice way to finish the limited series. This has been a very good limited series. Oh. One moment. Had a little tech issue. Let me just sort that out. My fault. Everything's probably all okay your end. It's just my end that's messed up. Hopefully. Ah, there we go. That's better. Right. Okay. Final race, endurance. Just going to I'm not going to worry about the time. Just put my foot down. And avoid hitting everyone. Blast through the field, so to speak. So I did say this in yesterday's stream, but I do think it's worth repeating. One way you can tell you've got a car that's has good grip is if you can carry on accelerating round this slight bend here. Because if it doesn't skid at all, you know you've got a really grippy car. Look at that. I have loved racing this car. Okay, so we're officially in 5th with 4 miles now on the scoreboard. That's 4th and 5 miles on the scoreboard. There we go, that's 3rd, that's 2nd, and here we go, 1st place. That's 100% for this limited series. Now let's see how far we can go. Up to this point, on every endurance race in this particular limited series, I've got to around 15 miles. Let's see where we can end up. That's 8 miles now on the clock or the scoreboard. Here we go. Ten miles. $11 miles. Bit of an error there. $12 miles. Another lap on the board. $13 miles. Yeah, I messed that up. Went the wrong side. $14 miles. Well, I reckon I'm going to get at least 16 miles. Just over an hour of streaming, and we have pretty much completed this limited series. So it is a limited series. If you wanted to complete from start to end, you can probably do it in under 3 hours. Quite easily. Oh, lost it there. Oh, there we go, 16 miles. Probably will make 17, but I don't think I'm going to get to the finish line. Ooh. Look at that. We did get to the finish line. Oh, let's see if we can get 18 miles then. There we go. 18.5 miles. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. And there we go. Oh. There we go. All completed. 6,700 fame. I'm not sure that's brilliant, but it is what it is. I'm going to service the car just because it's free and instant. But that is it. So let's have a look. Final set of rewards: 20 gold, 2,000 VP. Total of gold 1,070. Okay, so the final race 78.7. Now, in terms of upgrading the car, you can get to 78.7 with free upgrades across each of these 7 engineering components. First level of upgrades will be R$, second will be gold, third will be R$ again. So the total cost to fully upgrade this car and win in terms of gold is 470, so it's not cheap. In terms of R$, it's 1,622,700. But I think it's worthwhile doing because you do earn 40 gold, so you can knock that off the overall total. And in addition, if you don't own the car, if we go in, it is in 2 series. Now there is a third there, but you'll only open that up if you fully upgrade the car. So you've got Oncoming Storm, which is the top car. Look how many cars I've got fully upgraded there. And then the other series is Lamborghini Love Letter, of which it's the middle car. And again, I've got 2 cars fully upgraded there. So I would suggest if you do have the R$ and you do have the gold, it's worth giving it a go. Limited series, I always find, are always easier to win than the events. But it does usually mean you've got to upgrade to at least 3 across the board. But there we go. That is a successful event. Nice and easy, as I already own the car. But if you don't own the car, it's going to cost you upgrading the car to 3 across the board, across all 7 engineering components, a cost of just over 1.6 million R$ and 470 gold. Okay, there we go. That is the end of the stream for today. Another success. The next stream will be on Monday, and it will be racing or competing in multiple series. We still have 2 exclusive series to go through, and also a motorsports series as well, in the form of scrolling all the way across. the Track Beast Duquin or Duquin can do tier 18. And then in addition, we will have, we might not do anything on multiplayer. We'll see how we're getting on. We'll have a go at the weekly time trial. I currently sit in Group C, so I have got it up to Group C. Happy with that. And I believe the time trial competition opens up as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, 3 days away. 3 days, 6 hours. Well, it might not be opening up then. Oh, I think that opens up Tuesday. Oh. So we won't be doing that on Monday then, if that's the case. But there we go. There we go. All done, all completed. Currently sitting a grand total in terms of gold ready for Wednesday's event. So Wednesday's event will be doing the race to the Zenith event. There's a possibility this will go over 2 days because it's R dollars in terms of earning, and R dollars has a cap. Right, there we go. Let's round up. Let's finish off. So thank you everyone for watching. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. If you'd like to see more of this content, then subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. Thank you to everyone watching. Thank you for the comments in the chat. Hope to see you again on Monday. Until then, have a good weekend. Thank you and goodbye.